What if losing weight could be as easy as asking AI to write your emails? That's the kind of promise we're hearing about Ozempic, a drug that claims to fast-track your weight loss journey. But is it really that simple? Or is there more to this miracle injection that meets the eye? If you're curious about what Ozempic is, what does it do, its risks, rewards, and if it's actually worth it, you come to the right place. Welcome to Health Breaking News, and I'm Divya Datta. Ozempic is actually a brand, and its main active ingredient is semaglutide, so we'll be studying the effects of semaglutide on our body. In people struggling with obesity, there is a release of excessive inflammatory chemicals. This blocks the action of a hormone known as insulin. This hormone insulin is responsible for controlling our blood sugar levels. Semaglutide helps by decreasing these inflammatory chemicals, hence, it enhances the action of insulin. Now let's talk about the mitochondria, the powerhouse of your cells. In obesity, they slow down, which affects energy production. Semaglutide helps activate powerful metabolic pathways like AMPK and SIRT1. These not only promote fat burning and slow aspects of aging, but also reduce inflammation, improve insulin sensitivity, and help clear out damaged cells through a process called autophagy. Semaglutide also protects muscle health. It activates two proteins, CREB and FOXC01, which support muscle repair and function. Additionally, it stimulates the GLUT4 pathway responsible for increased absorption of glucose into the muscles. Hence, it counters the muscle weakening which is seen in obesity. Interestingly, in animal studies, semaglutide has also been shown to improve the immunity by activating T cells, though more human data is required. At its core, semaglutide improves insulin release from the pancreas, reduces appetite, helps burn fat, and stabilizes blood sugar levels. So far, we've discussed the benefits of semaglutide in the sense it helps lower blood sugar levels, it helps in weight loss, and possibly even support immunity and slows down aging. But like any medication, it comes with its own side effects. Let's discuss this. To study semaglutide, there were these sustained clinical trials in which patients with type 2 diabetes mellitus were given weekly injections of semaglutide and were compared to those who were under different anti-diabetic drugs as well as placebos. If you guys don't understand, placebos is basically a medication that looks real but actually doesn't contain anything. In Sustain 1 to 5, it was done to study the action of semaglutide. Sustain 6 was done to check the safety of semaglutide, and it was found that semaglutide reduced cardiovascular incidents such as heart attacks, etc. by around 26%, and it was also seen that it can protect the kidneys. In Sustain 7, it was done to compare the actions of semaglutide to a different drug called dulaglutide, and let's just say semaglutide 1. In these trials, side effects were noted. The most common were gastrointestinal, like nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea, but these often improved with time. More rarely, there's a risk of pancreatitis, especially in patients who consume a high-fat diet, drink alcohol, or have gallstones. Gallbladder issues like gallstones were also common. Now let's address the thyroid concerns. In rodents, semaglutide has been seen to cause thyroid C-cell tumors, probably because in their thyroid gland there are more number of GLP-1 receptors. However, in humans this hasn't been seen. Another potential risk factor is the worsening of diabetic retinopathy. So who should avoid semaglutide? If you've had pancreatitis, gallstone diseases, have a personal or family history of thyroid cancers or MEN2 syndrome, this drug may not be safe for you. If you already have diabetic retinopathy, speak to your doctor, as rapid sugar correction could make it worse. And if you're on other diabetic medications, your doses need adjustment to prevent low blood sugar levels. Now let's just say you can't use Ozempic. Are you out of options? Not at all. Bariatric surgery might be the next best step, especially for people with a BMI over 35 and serious health issues. There are two main types: sleeve gastrectomy, where 80% of your stomach is removed to reduce the hunger hormone ghrelin, and then there is gastric bypass, where a smaller stomach pouch is created and rerouted to reduce calorie absorption. These surgeries are especially helpful when fast, sustained weight loss is necessary. But surgery isn't for everyone. Semaglutide may be better suited for people who are older, have heart or lung issues, undergoing cancer treatment, or struggle with psychiatric conditions. It's also ideal for those who want a reversible, non-surgical option, especially if your BMI is under 30 or between 27 and 30 with related conditions such as type 2 diabetes mellitus, high blood pressure, sleep apnea, or PCOS. One of the top questions asked online is whether semaglutide causes muscle loss. The answer? Yes, to a degree. Studies show that 25 to 30% of weight lost is through lean body mass that includes muscle. Even though it activates muscle-protecting pathways and proteins like CREB and FOXO1, the drug can still lead to decreased strength, slower metabolism, and mobility issues if not managed properly. An exciting area of research is focused on myostatin inhibitors. These are experimental drugs designed to block myostatin, a protein that limits the growth of muscles in your body. In theory, combining a GLP-1 agonist like Ozempic with a myostatin inhibitor could allow you to lose fat while preserving or even gaining muscle. While not yet approved for mainstream use, clinical trials are underway, and the results could be game-changing, especially for the field of longevity and metabolic health. So here's how you can fight muscle loss and make the most out of your treatment. Start with a low dose and increase it gradually, and stick to your medication schedule. Eat a protein-rich diet, about 1.2 to 1.6 grams per kilogram of your body weight daily. Do resistance training 2 to 3 times a week, and avoid overly strict calorie cutting. Prioritize good sleep and check in with your doctor regularly to track your progress. In conclusion, semaglutide is a powerful tool, but not a magical one. When combined with smart habits and proper medical guidance, it can offer benefits you may not have even imagined. But like all medications, semaglutide has its own side effects, and it's not suitable for everyone. If you're considering semaglutide, consult with a healthcare provider to make the best decision for your health and lifestyle. We finally reached to the end of this video. If you found this helpful or insightful, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you never miss a future video. Drop a comment below if you have any health-related questions or topics you'd like me to cover next. Thanks for joining me today on Health Breaking News. I'm Divya Datta, and I'll see you in the next one.